yes, I think there were very few of us at the time. There were a number of students of African, Asian and Latin American descent, but a lot of those were overseas students. But there weren't very many women students in general, so in some ways it was quite isolated. That having been said, there were a number of students I got on well with, and a handful of people who were closer friends, and that was very helpful as I gradually edged towards the point when I was ready to come out. At that stage, I think I was aware that there was a gay society, and it did make a difference having that there, that knowledge of having out lesbian and gay people, I think having one student union officer who was an out gay man, and knowing that there were bits of the campus where it was quite acceptable, but that didn't really seem to have spread very much to the engineering faculty. By and large, though, I think I enjoyed my time at UCL. I was involved in a number of student societies, though I think I got rather distracted by other things as well, including anti-racist campaigning largely outside. I'd been involved, I suppose, in the anti-racist movement for quite a while, and there were a lot of things happening at that time, for instance, around the right to self-defence against the far right and the failure of the police to deal with racist violence. In fact, their often oppressive behaviour towards young people of Asian and African descent. So there was a lot going on outside as well as inside university, but that too had its plus points, because it did begin to bring me into contact with people who brought together different aspects of my identity, people who were both minority ethnic and openly LGBT. Meanwhile, back in the chemical engineering department, I think around the second year, I mentioned in a conversation with my closest friend, who was a male student, Muslim from the Middle East, that I was lesbian, and there was no negative reaction on his part, which was really helpful. So I think I had grown in confidence, and when I began the final year, I think I was willing to come out more generally, though I didn't know how people would react. I had figured out that it was probably easier to come out for a woman than a man in the very macho environment that we were in, and that statistically it was possible that I was the only lesbian in the chemical engineering department because there were so few women. And so if anybody was going to come out, it might as well be I. So I did.